Hello everyone, hi guys, let's go 202. Welcome back to my video session. So today's video session is on Fujitsu products. Fujitsu, we're going to be doing smartphone, tablet and mini PC. Believe me, these three things they released, they are pretty superior. They are not cheap. Okay, if you're looking for cheap priced, then look elsewhere. Do not even bother watching this video. Okay, there's no point watching this video if you're not willing to spend high money on products. So this is Fujitsu products for the year 2025. We're coming to the end of this year, so we need to know what should you buy before 2025 comes to an end. Okay, so this is a Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone, F-51A. That's the model of it. And I mean, I've been talking about this smartphone previously as well. I mean, since they released this phone, I don't think any phone has topped this phone at all. I mean, if you look at its features, man, whoa. I mean, now the price of this device has gone down a bit, yeah? So it's a worthy purchase for what you guys will want it. Okay, let's go a bit down and look more into this. Okay, this is going to be really interesting because I think we have a video. Yeah. Okay. Ready for this? Yeah. Because this is going to be impressive. Yeah, Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone. Let's go. One of its unique kind of smartphone. Very good high technology. Japanese made in Japan. Yeah, hardly any phones are made in Japan. Japanese technology. Check it out. Whoa, look at the phone, man. Whoa, look at the color on it. Woohoo! Check it out. What amazing color. Snapdragon 865, boys. Time for elite gaming device. Woohoo! Made in Japan. Look at that. I wasn't lying to you. See that? It's our ultimate technology. Very nice. Absolutely epic stuff. Okay, these are the video. Okay. So I'm sure you learned enough from that video you just saw from Fujitsu. Yeah, we're gonna quickly go into this. We're not gonna spend too much. Okay, finger point authentication. Okay, it's got things all like that, and you know the washable technology. You know. Okay, well, let's go further quickly. Okay, we're not gonna waste too much time on this. FCNT, Fujitsu Connected Technologies. Yeah. Based on 5G technology, by the way. So let's go. Okay, you know something about this phone, yeah? That I've never seen in any phone, yeah? Right. It's got Adobe Imaging Processing Technology. Okay, any phone can download this app. But the way this phone does it, you have to see it to believe it, yeah? And another thing is about these Japanese boys. They're the esports team reject. Okay, these boys are from they work alongside the gaming thing for Fujitsu. They're called esports team reject. So do watch out for that. It's amazing. Watch some of their videos on esports. These boys are amazing for what they've done on this phone. They give you these tips how to do all of that and that. It's not about having advanced graphics or gameplay. But, you know, it's amazing stuff. Let's go further. Okay, the future is here. So there's some topics. Right. Now, they're telling you a bit of topics. I'm not going to go too much into this. Just go to the website yourself and just watch yourself. It's a shooting experience with our Arrows 5G, okay? Simultaneously, okay? Things like that. Let's go further. Watch my fully equipped video on Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone. Watch it and see the experience of this. This is one of the, to me, it's one of the best smartphones I have ever seen. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube. People who own this smartphone, ask them what they think about it. And you're going to see some people from different countries all around the world bought this thing. Now, why is this phone made in Japan? Why is that? Because when we look at other smartphones, they're not even made in their own country. For example, we've got LG, Samsung, Apple, Sony. These companies do not make the phones themselves. But why is that? Why aren't companies like Apple, Samsung, Sony, LG, Honor, why don't they make the phones themselves? What's the reason behind it? The reason behind it is that because if we look at all of the smartphone technologies, we're talking about technologies. We're not on about user-friendly experience here, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about technology here. So basically, these companies who's been releasing these phones, they've got no clue about high technology. Yeah? They don't know nothing about it. They got no clue. This might sound bizarre and weird. They go, if a specific device, any type of product is not made in Japan, it's not going to be a superior item. Did you guys know that? I mean, if you guys don't know that, give me a shout. You can write comments under my YouTube video and, we go from there. Because the reason now, I'm going to tell you something else. Does Fujitsu make all smartphones in Japan? They're going to do that. Especially this phone is made in Japan because if you want superiority, you want high performance, you want technology, you want good screens, you want a phone style, design, color, cameras, all that superior technology, it can be only delivered in Japan. So they have to make the devices in Japan to do this kind of stuff. Otherwise, you will not able to get that kind of experience. Okay? It needs to be made there. Whether you believe that or not. If you guys are people who own other handsets from other brands, then I feel sorry for you people. Because you guys do not understand what's going on with them companies. So why are they not making it in their home countries? Because they don't have the superiority of high technology. Only companies like Fujitsu. Do you know what the reason why I liked Fujitsu company? For one thing, Fujitsu company is so loyal to Japanese people. Now, what's so special about Japanese people? What it is, when they make a thing in their home country, it's gonna be really superior. And it's going to be like nothing like you've seen before. Now take a look at this. Millimeter ultra high speed communications. You know what that means? It means it's really fast. Now think about this. The brands that you guys own, they talk about high speeds. How fast are them phones? Tell me that. Does anybody know that? Give me a number. Now this 5G in this phone is ultimate speed. If you bought an expensive phone, even than this phone, you will not get any superiority speed. You will not get that. Do not believe that. It doesn't matter what brand you're into, you will not get the high speed out of it. You're either going to get the same speed as this phone, or you're going to get less speed than this phone. Okay? This phone is developed in a way that people would enjoy every single category in this device. Okay? Read about this phone yourself. I'm not going to talk about it too much now, yeah? Now take a look at this. Take a look. Look at the speeds. Okay. Now these are all 5G speeds. I think all the download, upload. I can't read that in Japanese. I can't read that. I don't know what the heck he says there. You just gotta figure out yourself what it says. So look at all these speeds. They're pretty fast. Now these kind of speeds, you get them from desktop PCs. You get them from computers, you know. These kind of speeds. Okay. There you go. Go more further, yeah. Now, I don't know if this is true. They got this phone is the thinnest phone ever. 7.7 mm. You decide on that. Is it the slimmest phone? I mean, did they make any phones after this slimmer even than this one? Find out. Okay, so this is got Qualcomm. Okay. So it's got Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 5G mobile platform utilizing FCNT's unique 3D packaging technology. And it achieves the world's thinnest design. Wow. Okay, so there you go. Latest high-end chips. It's Snapdragon 865, okay? Let's go further. Okay, this is a QHD OLED display. Do you know OLED? You know OLED? I gotta tell you something. There used to be HD and there used to be OLED. Now HD TVs are rubbish. You know HD TVs are rubbish. Do you guys know that? They're absolutely crap. The HD TVs are only good for Sky Digital and they're good for TV programs. When you're gonna connect a device from outside, the HD TVs struggle. They struggle. I'm gonna let something out here. Panasonic has stopped making HD TVs. Do you know why? People are complaining about them. It doesn't matter what HD TV you buy. It doesn't matter which one you buy. It doesn't matter what brand you buy. HD TVs are rubbish. Do not buy HD TVs. Do not buy them. Because Panasonic already has stopped making them. I'm not going to tell you too much about Panasonic TVs in this video. We'll talk about that in a different video, yeah? Okay, anyway. So this is QHD OLED display. It's a very good display, this is. It reproduces high contrast and beautiful images, okay? Now this phone is a 6.7 inch screen. To me, I think the screen is quite big. I think when we talk about 6.7, it's hard to handle. Now the reason they did it, they're giving a big screen, because this is a proper Fujitsu Japanese gaming technology. That's why this screen's in this phone. They want to put it like that, because Fujitsu never puts big screens. When the phone's about work, people who are, you know, like work people, they don't need 6.7. What the hell are they going to do with it? 6.7 is more for people who watch movies and play games. It's for people like that. That's it. I'm not talking more about that. Okay, reliable, large capacity battery. Battery is very good in this phone. Very, very good. Okay. Let's go further. Immersive 3D sound. Support Dolby Atmos. Enjoy 3D sound experience. Alright. For your videos and gaming, stuff like that, yeah? Built-in memory, high specs with 8 GB RAM and 128 GB ROM. Well, 8 GB to me is not a lot, but I'm sorry. 8 GB RAM, you know what that means? That's like a desktop PC. You know the RAM modules to run your applications faster. It's quite good actually, 8 GB. So the internal memory in this phone is 128 GB. Okay. High quality camera with AI. Okay, I'm gonna quickly run this here. I'm not gonna talk too much about this. Approximately 48 million pixels. approximately 32 million pixels, encrypt, variety of function, including AI, auto shot, things like that, okay? To have your best moments captured. Okay, this is a Photo PSX. This is Express, Adobe Photoshop here. Now, this was the first of its kind phone that used Photoshop Express. Basically, so what happens here? Android market has a program called Photoshop. Now, the problem with that program was every device that used it could not utilize the Photoshop Express program properly. It wasn't working so good for any phone. So Fujitsu took so much time. They joined with Adobe to get the right experience from this program. Okay, let's quickly go here. Looks really nice. Let's read that yourself. Yeah. There you go. Very nice. Okay, something to do. Okay, high quality game smoothly, because this device was focused on more like gaming technology. Believe me, it's the best gaming phone out there. It's supposed to be really good. So there you go. And gaming. There you go. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 5G. Very powerful indeed. I think you already know about Dolby Atmos. Yeah. Now, one of the biggest things about this phone is the washable technology. I can't read this in Japanese, yeah. So washable technology, you know when you wash your hands with soap, yeah? And I think lots of people wash their hands with soap. Now, when you wash your hands with soap, your hands go really smooth, they go really clean, yeah? This is the same technology, the soap technology used in this phone. You go, what does that mean? Why am I calling it soap technology? You will soap the phone. So basically, you can get a sponge and have a soap in there, mixture of soap, and you can rub the phone like a hand and like a soap way. And you got it, and the way you got it from out of the box on day one, it'll go like that. And the phone will die out. There's a special thing, there's waterproof technology in there. There is. Now, waterproof IP5, IPX8. Okay. Now, this is waterproof, yeah? And IP6X is dustproof. Let me explain something about this phone. What this means, IPX5, IPX8, what it means, the water will not go inside the phone. It won't go inside it. IP6X means dustproof. You know when you go outside, when there's loads of dust flowing around, the dust won't go inside it. It is that good, you know. It's very good. Especially if you went to like a place where there's so much dust flowing around. But it won't go inside the phone. I tell you something, water, dust will kill the phone. It will kill it. No. If your phone is not waterproof, it's not dustproof, it will destroy it and it will finish it off. Okay? So this is really important in a phone. Make sure you got the right one in there, okay? Specification. I think this is, what color is this? So it looks like that. Looks very beautiful color. Here's the color. There's navy black. And there's the tan himself as well. I'll show you titanium silver. Take a look at that one. Titanium, yeah. You got two colors. And navy black. There you go. Okay, here are the specification. I'm not going to read them yet. Read them yourself. Here you go. Because there's quite a lot of them. Okay. Approximately 171 grams. The display is 6.7 inches OLED. Okay. CPU is Snapdragon 865, 8 cores. Okay. So the memory, internal is 8 GB RAM, which is the RAM that's for major applications, and there's internal memory under 28 GB RAM, so you can put photo, music, videos in there. Okay, this is quite interesting. If you want to put external card in there, which is external micro SD, it doesn't tell you which one it is though. It's up to 1 TB. Okay, it must be a micro SD anyway. Because if it's a slim phone, that's what it's going to use, isn't it? That's pretty good, isn't it? Battery. Okay, it's got battery hours. 4670 mAh. Okay. 110 hours 4G. Approx 125 hours. OS Android 10. I think we already talked about that. That's it. That's all. So there you go. So that's the Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our next item. What happened over there? Okay, this is a Fujitsu Stylistic Q737 tablet. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It's a pretty good device, this is, yeah. So let's read that. So this is for professionals. So the screen size is 13.3 inch, Full HD, anti-glare. It's like sunlight, so sunlight won't go into. You still use the screen. Okay. Okay, features and benefits. Okay, here we go. It's a 2-in-1 design. So it's like a tablet and a notebook. That's what they say. Okay, things like that. You know what? You can attach keyboards and what was that thing called? Port replicator. Yeah, you could use that if you want more ports. Then the port replicator will be useful. Okay. When you use a keyboard, you do not need to have any extra external power. Okay, you just use the power from the tablet. Okay, it does that. There's all this stuff, so you can read all that. This is, in my opinion, a very, very impressive tablet, okay, similar one, tablet, notebook, and desktop PC experience. If you're looking for that kind of thing, it will do all that for you. It's quite advanced from what it is, yeah. So let's look at this. What it gives, kind of information gives you here. So it's got a large screen of 13.3 Full HD, which that means it's on screen, okay. Okay. So the connectivity stuff is things like 4G, GPS, WLAN, and Bluetooth. That's all in there. Because the market of Fujitsu is quite tight in the UK, yeah. From my research, this device is pretty good. I mean, in terms as a tablet, notebook, and a desktop PC experience, this thing has it all. It's a very good choice. If you're looking for that kind of thing, then you definitely should make this as your first choice. Okay, it's a very good one. Okay, there we go. Accessories. Let's take a look at some accessories. Oh. Okay, here's accessory wear, yeah. This is a Fujitsu Stylistic Q7 Cradle. A cradle is more like a it's like more like a stand, isn't it? Really, isn't it? So it's a desktop experience, flexibility, expandability. Man, this one could be the one for ports. It could be, but this is a cradle, isn't it? So cradle is more like a stand. There's probably nothing else on there really. So if you're looking for something like that, you can buy this accessory. Okay, this one, hand strap and TPU cover. I've never actually used this kind of stuff myself, but what it does, it prevents from damage. Okay, for your tablet, that doesn't happen to you. That's what the cover actually does. It's for protection, yeah. Let's go further now. If you're looking for something like that, you can buy that. Okay, so next one is shoulder strap. yeah, you know what that means. I think the shoulder strap is that you can put on your shoulder and then you can carry your device like that, like we carry like a handbag or something like that, yeah? Yes, something like that, yeah? Visa mount. So Visa mount is okay. It's mentioned something vehicle mount. It could be like they mount it to your car, so you can put it into there. So it'll be something like that, yeah. Keyboard docking. Why is it two keyboard dockers? Now this is a really good thing. Yeah, this is a slim keyboard. Yeah, for your Q series. So you can use one of these. If you need to turn it into a laptop, yeah, then you can use one of these keyboards. Okay, keyboard docking. Keyboard docking. Micro HDMI. Yeah, the device has a micro HDMI, so you connect it from that. Okay. And then you can connect this thing to a monitor and whatever. So basically what this is okay. I think they made quite a few of these, yeah? There's a micro HDMI to HDMI conversion cable. So what's that mean? So basically, you got one side of it which is a micro HDMI which goes through your tablet, and the other side you got an HDMI cable going from this adapter going to your TV and monitor. Then another one is Fujitsu USB to VGA. You can use a VGA if you want, VGA cable on that one. Then the Fujitsu USB to LAN conversion cable, and that's the network cable thing, yeah? The RJ45. So I think that cradle must be the one. You know, when I was talking about this cradle must be the one, poor replicator, I don't know, something like that. It must be that, because it's mentioning expandability. So there must be ports on this thing, yeah? Yeah, I can see some ports on it, yeah. I think this is the poor replicator they released on there. So there you go, yeah? Excellent stuff. Very nice accessories. Okay, let's look at the data sheet now, yeah? Right. So this is the data sheet. What this style is Q737 tablet. Okay. Take a look at that. We'll make it just leave it there. As I already mentioned here, all this stuff. HTML. The components. Okay, let's look at this carefully. So there's quite few CPUs that you can buy on this thing. But the choice is up to you. It doesn't really matter. Even if you can find the bottom one, yeah. Or if you can go for Intercore i5-73U, yeah, which will go up to 3.50 gigahertz, yeah. If you can go on something like that, you're good to go, yeah. Also Windows, Windows 10. Memory. There's 8 GB and 16 GB DDR4s, yeah. They're both the same, it's just the memory is bigger. So it depends what you're. And I need to warn you on this. Once whatever memory you got in there, you cannot expand it, okay? You cannot remove it and you cannot change it. You will not be able to do that. So don't try that. We got hard drives. Majority of these kind of devices, you can't change stuff on them. I'm sure the hard drive can be changed as well. So make sure the device you buy, look at the specs. So if you look at the memory at 8 GB, 8 GB is fine, okay? If you can find something with 8 GB, go for it. The hard drive, they all like SSDs. I mean, if you can find something 128 GB, so that's fine. Because it depends what's available at that time, yeah? Okay, we could talk about the camera. 2 megapixel, yeah? Must be front facing. And the rear camera is 5 megapixel, okay? There you go. Now the base unit is the tablet they're talking about here. We couldn't understand that. Okay. Chipset is integrated. Okay, here's a supported capacity for RAM is 8 GB, and maximum will be 16 GB. Okay. Memory slot total 100. You can't change it all, yeah. Memory mode is DDR4, 21, 33 MHz. Right, if you want LAN, it's your local access network. You can get it through the Cradle, or you can buy the access flow I showed you. Auto type symbol. And by the way, it's got stereo speakers. Okay, now he's talking about display, yeah? Okay, let's look at this. If we look at where it says digitizer touch technology, is a Wacom digitizer pen. Input Plus is really good. It's a Wacom, it's like a Wacom style thing. You probably heard about the Wacom graphics tablets. You can use this like a Wacom thing as well. It's amazing, okay? Graphics. Now when they're talking about these graphics, these are all on TVR, okay? Not on the screen, because the screen is only 1920 times 1080, which is 1080p HD. It is full HD on screen of the tablet, yeah? But if you want to do on the television, HDMI will be 1495 times 2160, which is 4K. Wow. It's 4K. Okay, the TFT resolution for VGA is 9020 times 1200. Okay, you got that. Now this is good. The graphics brand name. So now this is the integrated GPU. It is Intel HD Graphics 620. To me, Intel HD Graphics 620 is quite good. I mean, it's a huge leap over Intel HD 4400. Intel HD 415, which wasn't that good. A little bit better than HD 4400. Then there was an Intel HD 615. Now, the ones I mentioned, Intel HD Graphics 620 is a lot better than even 615. Trust me, it's a lot better. It's very, very good. Okay, so you can take all that. Graphics features, 3 display support, 2 external, 1 internal. Alright, so what is this all about? So you can have 2 monitors, yeah, on the outside, and 1 internal should be the actual tablet. There you go. Take a look at all these. You know, all the features in it. Very nice. Got all USB ports and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's take a look at these memory cards. SD up to 2 GB, SDHC up to 32 GB, SDXC up to 128 GB. Okay. Doesn't tell you maximum though. Yeah, so if you're looking for a SIM card slot, you need to have with the integrated 4G, okay? You need to have that module in there. If you hasn't got that, then you can't put it in there. Here's the dimensions. These are software pre-installed. Look at that. It's a very epic device, very, very good man. These are recommended accessories as well. Just take a look again. If you want to buy the Fujitsu Arrows Q737 tablet, yeah, it's a very good price, $159.99. Okay, you could buy this thing from eBay. Okay, if you want to buy one of this thing, you could buy from eBay. It's a very good device. Honestly, you won't be disappointed. I think the specs, everything in this device are really amazing. Yeah, they will do a good job for you. Very, very good. That's it. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah. So before we go to the next one, to me, this is a perfect device for you. Yeah. This device won't struggle in any way. Okay. Can you upgrade this to Windows 11? Yes, you can. Some people already have upgraded this for you on Windows 11 already. They probably pre-installed it for you. So if they haven't, you can do it yourself. You know where you go when you go to Windows Update, when it goes upgrade to Windows 11. You will check the requirements. When everything's fine, it'll upgrade to Windows 11. It's that easy. It's definitely upgrade to Windows 11. Now this device is pretty advanced. It's got a nice big screen for Full HD, and on TVR you can do 4K. So you can use keyboard to make it into a laptop. You can use a port replicator to turn it into a desktop PC. This thing has it all. Even the graphics of Intel HD 620, it's quite impressive. Okay, it's quite impressive for that. So if you're willing to play some games on this thing, you will be able to game on this thing. You will definitely able to do non-HD. Can you do HD? You will able to do 1280 times 720. You can do 720p HD on low and medium settings on this thing. So you will able to play 720p on this thing. Okay, so do check it out. It's a really epic. So if you do want to play games on it, you will have to do that. This thing can do whatever you want with it. It's very, very good. Everything, just like the way you use laptops and desktop PC. This thing is really amazing. Okay, let's go further now, yeah? This is a Fujitsu Esprimo D7010. There's three based on this. D7010, D74/8, D7010N. The N one is probably by far the best one out of all of them. Well, it doesn't do anything for the hardware specs. It's just for something else. So I mean, D78 or D17N, it doesn't matter which one you buy. They're both identical like each other when we look at the terms of hardware, yeah? Okay, let's take a look at some pictures, yeah? Don't know if you can see that. Just zoom in with your own computer or something. It's a very nice looking computer. This is a top of the range for product for 2025, definitely. So let's just go to feature benefits. Okay. It's Windows 10 Home here. You definitely could boot Windows 11 in this, okay? Don't worry about that. Take a look at that. So this has got an Intel B460 chipset. And it's got high memory band frequency as well, yeah? 2.933 MT /s. It's a high performance, faster specification, okay? Now the new housing is important and ultimate expandability. Now this does have a PCIe slot. This system is very, very amazing, okay? I'm telling you straight. So it supports low profile LP and full HD PCIe cards. From my understanding, if you want to be full height ones, you have to use the brackets that come alongside with the GPUs, okay? It is a space saving in width and depth with 8.3 liters volume, okay? Is this computer customized? Yes, and it's highly expandable business desktop PC. You definitely could do to this one. It's a very good if you want to expand some of the components on it. Yeah, you'll have to do that. Okay, let's take a look at this. Best in class connectivity. So you got 4x4 USB Type A ports, upgradable to USB Type C at the front as well. Okay, so you got optional as well. So graphics connectivity options, yeah. VGA, which is an old type that we all used to use on the monitors. DVD has got that as well, which is supposed to be very good quality because Fujitsu mainly used that for his desktop PCs, the DVI stuff, hasn't it? The DisplayPort, sorry. The DisplayPort, he used to use that a lot. Okay, DVD is a very, very impressive one. HDMI as well on there, or USB Type C. Pretty cool. So it's got all the legacy PS2 serial ports. Okay. There you go. That's it for that. Technical details. So what we got to see that. It's mentioned in D78 and D7010. So there's two different sections here. When we look at the left, it's going to be D7010-8. On the right, it's going to be Esprimo D7010. Alright? They're given these two models. The D7010-8 is supposed to be better than D7010, okay? Now, the operating system is Windows 10. Pro is the same for both. And the nodes should be the same as well. Now, the main board are different. Take a look at that. D3823-A1, D3823-A2. See, it's different. Now, the other stuff, like the chipset, is going to be the same for both, yeah, okay? the CPUs, of course, it's coming the same. Right. The majority of times that you're gonna find a very good CPU, the one I've seen majority of times on the internet is the Intel Core i7-10700, which is 10700 processor, 16 MB, 2.90 GHz. It's very, very amazing, that one is. It looks by far the fastest. It looks the best one of all of them. Because if you look at everything properly, where it says 16 MB, it's higher than all the other ones. Except from the top one, which is 20. Then but when you look at the 2.90 GHz, it's higher than the 2.80 GHz. I think that because the speed is more important than the actual megabyte RAM. You need more speed, so definitely the second one is the best one. If you find that one, i7-10700, definitely go for that one. It's very good. It's very fast. It's pretty modern, actually. Okay, supported capacity RAM. Yeah, the RAM modules, which runs the applications fast. I was quite surprised to hear this on this one. 128 GB, 4 memory slots, DIMM DDR4. Okay, dual channel support, and gives dual channel performance. Very good. And when you look at the capacity, of the channel, it needs to be the same. Okay, so per channel, what that means, like in each module, it needs to be the same, and it should be 29, 33, and 7. Okay, there you go. So there's a difference again. Serial after total. So on the left side is 3, the right side is 4. Okay, so there you go. The rest of it is all same because there's nothing else there. You got this drive optional. Do you have more trust slim something? You can do that. BD must be Blu-ray, disk drive, triple writer. You can do that. And SD card reader used with 3.0. Depends if they already put time there for you. All this stuff, I don't know. Usually it comes with a DVD. Or a DVD writer. Usually it's DVD writer. Don't think it's just a player. Okay. Maybe not the rest. Okay. DVD drive is 1x 5.25 inch. So the drives should be 5.25. It's the same as the desktop ones. Slots. One time PCI Express 3.0 times 4, yeah? Is X16 one, yeah? I think the one you should look at is the one on the second line, which says 1x PCI Express 3.0 times 16. It doesn't matter even if you got 2.0, the maximum is 3.0 on this slot. So if you put a 2.0 one, it probably will run at 2.0. No, it won't give you a speed of 3.0. No, you won't do that. Because if you want 3.0, you need to have 3.0 one. That's the same speed. That's all the same. Now the next one is 4 times USBs, 3.2 there. Yeah, 5 GBs. There you go. On the other side is 6, and one up here USB. Okay, there's a difference there. And then there's another column at the bottom which says 2 times USB 3.2 Gen 2. Again, it's doing it again. Then you got 5 times USB 2.0 in total. Then you got 4 times USB 2.02. Yeah, there's 2 columns for all of these. Yeah, look at these. So just take a look at all these. Yeah, see, there's a difference. When there's 2 columns, one's for the left, one's for the right system. Okay, so you need to look at this. Which one is more good for you? It's already got the. No, that's not RG45. It's got the Kensington locks as well. 2 times display port, it's got that as well. That's good. All that. Now, for my research, the one I was talking about, the model I was talking about, the CPU one, it varies. So I think if you go for the i7 ones, you'll definitely get Intel USD Graphics 630 in there. Okay, it's internal one. Weight is approximately 8 kg and approximately 64 in pounds. The dimensions, so take a look at the dimensions then. So WXTXH 340 times 296 times 89 mm 12.36 times 11.65 times 3.51 inch. So how does this work? So if we look at the first one, 314 is going to be the width, 296 will be the depth, 89 will be the height. Amazing stuff. This is the one you really should go for rather than this one. I think you shouldn't look at much ports. This is the best with expandability and everything. And advancement. Okay, so here we got data sheets here. We'll go for D7010. Take a look. It's a very high performance, small form factor PC. So if you're looking to put a GPU in there, make sure it's a 1x low profile. I think we already talked about this, so I'm not going to talk about it again. Nothing much, is it? Never mind. I think it's all covered anyways. Alright. But think that why am I showing the same one again? Now, that was all work-related thing, yeah? All work-related. This is going to be based on gaming. I suggest you to buy Fujitsu Esprimo D7010 or D7010. Buy that one. Do not buy this one, okay? It's got the same stuff what I'm going to be showing you, yeah, again. Okay? We're more interested in the technical details when we come for gaming, yeah? Okay, now go over D78 or D70N. Okay, go for one of them models. Make sure it's got Windows 10 Pro in there. Okay, now the CPU, yeah. Now in terms of CPU, if you can find the Intel-Core i7-10700 processor, 60 MB, 2.90 gigahertz, go for that one. 100% go for that. It's pretty fast. Go for it. Okay, next. Next is the RAM that you need to run your program, your gaming stuff fast. Okay. If you can find a minimum at 8 GB, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be good to go on that. 8 or 16 GB. This is upgradable. Even if you go for 8 GB one, you can upgrade yourself to 16 GB. I mean, 8, 16, 32, 61, maximum 128 GB. Choice is yours. I mean, the best performance for these when we talk about gaming would be 16 GB. Okay, so go at least on that. So if it's got 8, upgrade it up to 16. Okay. That's already going to be driving, so don't worry about that. Now, it's about the slot. The one XPS Express 3.0 times 16. Let's talk a bit about that. This system has a single slot for your video cards. What about video cards using dual? Can you use that? I think is absolutely fine. What's going to happen here? Because even on the dual video cards, it's still a single slot really, but it will cover your next slot. So you won't be able to use that anymore. That's the thing that you need to be aware of, yeah? It will cover that and you won't be able to use it more if there's some like for, I don't know, if you're using like a network card or Bluetooth, anything you wanted to put that in there, you probably won't be able to do that anymore because it's going to cover it with a dual slot card, yeah? That's what it is. So let's see if there's anything else before we go. And all the USB so there's Ethernet, all that stuff. Yeah, you got TV out on this, so like you connect it to whatever you want. Because once you put a video card, you're gonna have the HDMI on you anyway on the video card. Because usually Fujitsu just uses sometimes just 2x display port, don't it? That's why he said that. Look, computers really use that. They don't use anything else. It's gonna get interesting now, yeah. Right. Yes. Here we go. So these are found out, done a lot of research on what kind of video cards you can put. On the actual website, they will recommend Nvidia Quadro P400 2 GB. So let's take a look at that. This is the one. I mean, why is this video card really recommended for? It is a Quadro. It's for your work and for professional. This is what this card is really built for. So you can use one of these cards instead of the Intel UHD something 630. Instead of that, if you put one of these cards, you are able to do more better work and professional stuff in there. Yeah. So if you want something like that, then use this. Okay. Buy one of these cards. Gaming is not recommended for this card. If you want planning to do work, professional, and gaming, not recommended. Only for the first two. Take a look at the image. That's what it looks like. Nvidia Quadro P400, 2 GB. Okay. Okay, we've done that one now. The next one is Nvidia Quadro P620, 2 GB again. Work professional? Yes. Gaming again? No. Because it's based on the one from P400. It's just more powerful, a little bit more powerful. It's for your work and professional, and no, nothing else. It's better for actually for that. So if you want to do something like that again, and you want even more, little bit better performance for your work and professional, then this is the video card for you. But if you're a gamer, not recommended. This video is based on gaming. You're gonna see really amazing video cards here. Nvidia Quadro P1000 4GB. Nvidia Quadro P1000 4GB. Now this has got more GB RAM in there, yeah? Is this better than the P400 and P620? Yes. A lot better than them. This is much better. A lot better. Now the P1000 is for work and professional. Can you game on this thing? Absolutely yes. Yes. You can game on this card. You can do all the 720p and all that kind of stuff. Yeah? 720p, I think low, medium, high. You would have to do that. What about 1080p HD? Low settings. It's going to be only low settings for 1080p, this card is. But for 720p, is a must-have. So this card is pretty cool. I would definitely buy this if you're into 720p gaming. Yeah. But if you're fine with 1080p low settings, then you're fine. But you have to set everything on low. So it's not going to look great for 1080p, but still recommended. A recommended card for you. So do check it out. That's all the P's, yeah. The next one is AMD Radeon RX 6400. 4GB. By the way, these cards are all low profile LP single slot cards so far. These are all single slot cards. Okay. So the P400, P620, P1000, and now this one as well, RX 6400, are all single slot cards. Okay. Now this one is pretty good because the one I showed you before, the Nvidia Quadro P1000 4GB, You probably could do everything, but it costs quite a lot. It costs more than this card. Now this card, AMD Radeon, okay, RX 6400. It's not a Quadro card now, is it? Obviously, you could do work and browsing or all that. Of course, you're gonna do all that. I put my focus on this card for gamers. Yeah, this is specifically a gaming card, a video gaming card. Can you do 720p HD on this? Yes. Low, medium, high setting, fine. What about 1080p? It's still gonna stand at low settings for this. Yeah, it's only gonna stand on that. So the P1000 and this one are low setting, but the thing about P1000, that's for work, professional gaming. So that's for in 3-in-1. But if you're looking just like using like a standard PC and you want to game as well, then this one is a good choice for that. Yeah, if you're not into all that Quadro stuff, then this is a card which costs cheaper, is cheaper, and it's good for standard work and for gamers. Yeah, so this one is recommended as well. The next one is amazing. Nvidia GTX 1650 4GB. There you go. This is the one. Now, this is not Quadro one as well, so it's not going to do anything to a professional. Yeah, like standard work will be fine. Gaming, yes, definitely. Is by far the best one so far. This is a single slot one as well. The best one when we talk about a single slot for using into this mini PC. It's the best one to use. 720p, low, medium, high. Yes, you could do all that. What about 1080p HD? Ooh. 1080p is going to be a bit better on this. Low and medium settings. Yeah, it'll take you up to medium settings. This one is the best one. It is a GTX video card. Wow, we can use a GTX video card on this PC, man. It's really, really good. It's a very impressive video card, in my opinion. It's a very, very good. It's a lot better card than quite a lot of GTX video cards. It's a good choice. So yeah, 1080p, low, medium, definitely. So go for this one. Yeah, it's a very, very good one. Nvidia GTX 1650. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is a 4GB RAM. Okay. Now the final one, which is a killer card, man. Wow, wow, wow. When I saw this one actually works on this PC, I was amazed. It's the Nvidia. Before I tell you this card's not budget. Okay, it can cost anything from 699 to 799 pounds. You probably know 1,000 pounds. It's not cheap. It's Nvidia Quadro RTX A2000 12GB. There's also a 6GB model as well. But do not bother with that. Go for that 12GB model. Let's take a look. Check it out. So that's what it looks like, yeah? Now, this is definitely made by Nvidia, RTX 2000. I mean, this is a low profile LP, a small compact size card. This card is really powerful. It's an RTX card. It's one of my favorite from the Quadro RTX cards. I mean, this card rumbles every RTX card. Because I even heard that, you know, the Nvidia RTX, the 50 series cards, there's something wrong with them because some people wouldn't recommend 50, 60, I think 50, 70 cards. They're not that good. Okay? Right, so why is this equivalent to this video card is? I might as well just explain that. This will be equivalent to the Nvidia RTX 30 series cards. So which cards are we looking at? 3060, 3050 is much better than 3050. Okay, 3060, yeah, it's still quite a lot better than that one. 3070, now that's where the benchmarks comes between this card and 3070, yeah. Okay, around about 3070, this card has the power equivalent to a RTX 3070. You know what the heck? It's amazing. This card is. It's powerful. Your Fujitsu Esprimo D7010 will be an RTX high-powered gaming machine. So this card is work, professional, and gaming. Gaming. With 12 GB, you will get a pretty good speed out of it on some of the games. It just depends on the game you're playing on there. It does show quite improvement with the 12 GB RAM this card has. It's very, very impressive indeed. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. Now, it's a really powerful card. It's got capabilities of doing ray tracing. DLSS, if you want to use that on and off, you could do all that on as well. This card is just like having a 40 and a 50 series card. It's just like them. I don't think you need to push yourself to buy 40 and 50 series card. This card has it all. Look, it's really powerful. Yeah. You could do DLSS on. You could do ray tracing. Now, 720p, low, medium, high. Yes, you can do it. 1080p HD. Are you ready for this? This is gonna blow you away. Check this out. 1080p, man. Watch this. Low, medium, high, ultra settings. This card is a flipping killer. What about if you wanted to use 4K on this thing? I mean, you will be able to use 4K. Low settings will definitely work for 4K. I mean, that's pretty good. Come on, you're looking at a direct 4K. We're not talking about upscaling here. We're talking about direct 4K. I mean, that's low. What about medium? You should be able to do some few games going to medium settings. We're talking about 4K medium settings on this card. It will probably do that. Going on high ultra? Who knows? Why don't you give it a try yourself? More RAM modules do help performance of video cards and speeding up the games. It does do that. Okay, the RAMs do that. I mean, 16 GB. I mean, if you put 16 GB in this system, you're gonna get ultimate speed on this PC. This PC is a killer, man. Honestly, if you can use a card like this. Now, remember this card is not a single slot. It's a dual slot. Now, mainly when you buy brand new cards, they come with brackets. Yeah. I'm going to give you two options here. So if you slot it in a PCI X16 slot without bracket, can you do that? Of course you can, because it's only a one slot in there. You just slot it in that slot and it should work. Because there's not much space that it's gonna go left and right too much. You won't be able to do that because there's not much space in this PC. So I mean, you can use it even with a bracket, but if you want to be more safe and secure, you can use, if you got a brand new one, you can use the bracket and it will hold it in its place. So at least it won't move left and right. Because I do think, like, because obviously there's not much space in this PC, which is a good thing, I would say, because it won't move left and right. It's gonna stay in position. Okay, you might just move a very slight. Just depends on the gap, how much gaps in there between on the left side to your video card. How much gaps in there? So I don't think it's gonna move a lot. Okay. So what about you if you was like, you put this card and you start moving your PC around? Will that be a problem? You can move it, but don't try and like bash it or put some force onto it. Put it like slightly. You should be able to move it. Even this video card's in there because it clips in, doesn't it? Because there's a clip, it clips it on. So that is a thing that, because it won't move too much left and right. Also it clips on, it clicks in, and so that's gonna hold it insecure. I don't think it's gonna be much a problem if you're moving your PC. It should be fine. But it's even better if it comes with a bracket. But I mean, use it if it's inside the box. Use it. So I gave you all categories: smartphone, tablet, laptop, desktop PC, portable device, doing all that, mini PC, and a mini PC turning into a gaming device. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, take a look at this card. Yeah, you want more, you want advanced power like this, but you need to spend quite a lot of money to buy this card. Yeah, if you're looking most powerful and you're looking for an RTX card, look no elsewhere. Get this card right now. Turn your Fujitsu mini PC into an RTX gaming machine. A business PC as well. There you go. Absolutely incredible PC, I would say. Yeah. Turning this thing into a gaming machine, man, it's just amazing thing, isn't it? To do this on this small form factor PC. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I want to show you. This is all about Fujitsu, man. Every single product, smartphone, tablet, desktop PC, and desktop PC as a gaming device. Yeah, everything from Fujitsu. I mean, this technology from Fujitsu is amazing, man. You won't be disappointed. So make these Fujitsu products for 2025. Give a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.